How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today, as always, is Randall, aka Shizukatz.
What's going on, Randall Brody?
And we have a new build of BanG Dream 5th Anniversary to showcase for you guys today.
Yep.
What are we looking at, Randall?
Alright, so this is actually going to be a very slightly modified for English version of my deck that I've actually been playing for a little bit in JP recently. So Mike is already pretty familiar with this build. It runs the level 1 Kanon Matsubara choice combo, which it allows her to get Twin Drive as well as the inability to be reversed during the opponent's next turn, which, as I say that, I am now realizing is really good against Toka combo.
Correct.
But the really spicy part about this combo, and in my opinion is the reason to run it in the first place, is actually the level 0 Kanon Brainstorm. So in addition to being a tap self-salvage Brainstorm, which is already a very good floor, she gains the ability to become a choice climax. She gains a choice trigger whenever this climax is in the climax area. So a big part of this deck's main game plan is utilizing the level 1 Hagami to shuffle copies of the Kanon back into our deck when our deck size is low, and then using the Twin Drive to trigger a bunch of them and get a bunch of free resources. As far as the top end goes, I'm going to be running this Yukina level 3. She has on-play heal, and then she can choose between one of two modes for her finisher. She can either try to hit a top check to burn 4, or I have it's like basically on reverse, pay 1, burn 2. And I have a few cards in this deck that will hopefully allow me to confirm my top check, so I can hit that more easily. And other than that, it's a pretty straightforward combo.
Yeah. On my end, I'm going to be featuring something that we didn't get to feature in the Data Life content blog, but it's still a really cool deck nonetheless. 8 book.
Yeah, this is highly requested.
Yeah, featuring the set 1 Toka combo into the new set 2 double rare Toka finisher. Set 2 got a decent amount of new tools specifically for 8 book Toka. There's a new Brainstorm that allows us to play this level 3 book from a waiting room if I pay 2 and clock ourselves. We also have a level 1 support. It's a global 500 support, but during our turn, it also gives this specific Toka 2k, and whenever we trigger any book, we can pay 1 and salvage. The Toka level 1 combo needs to have a no character in front of it, or it needs to have the character in front of it be reversed, which, like Randall mentioned, is really bad against Kanon because she cannot get reversed. Fortunately for us, though, Toka can activate in the back row, so maybe we can try to squeeze some advantage through that method.
Yeah, because so she doesn't have to be in the front row to activate the combo, and the ruling is that if she's in the back row, there is no character across.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just how it was ruled. Yeah. That's how the combo works. If you didn't know that, now you do.
Now you do.
But yeah, one more thing I think is pretty notable is that Kanon swinging into Toka is actually somewhat susceptible to getting countered, actually. Because you can represent like a 6-5-ish body.
Yeah, if I climax combo, let's say for example, I go to level 1 first, I climax combo, Toka's climax combo, if she resolves it, also gives her 500 cross turn. Combined with maybe the global 500 of the level 1 support and then any 2k backups, I can go to 9k on defense.
Yeah, so I definitely need to watch out for that.
Good thing for you, though, is you can side. I cannot side.
I can indeed side.
Well, I can also side, but I won't get anything from siding. So. This is going to be a very swingy matchup, I think. Depending on how many Kanons you can set up, if I can go to level 1 first, and all these different factors.
As far as the modifications that have been made to this deck for English, it's mostly just a few promos that are just not available. They're either not available in English at all due to not existing, or Mike just didn't have them.
Yeah, a bit hard to find. The 2-1 you can encounter. I have not gone to conventions, so I do not have it.
Yeah, but for the most part, the general idea of this deck is going to remain the same.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to show off some cool tricks for this deck.
Yeah, hopefully on our end, we are going to read some books. Knowledge. Alright.
Oh, what is that?
Okay, we're going
I'm first. Alright, what do we got? Alright, I'm going to be discarding 2.
I'll discard 3.
Okay. Alright. So in your deck, you're going to have the very nice consistency of that new double drop search, potentially.
Yeah, definitely.
To grab yourself some of your level 1 combos. So I definitely look forward to that. All right, I'm going to start by clocking my level 3 Yukina. Draw 2. And what do I want to play as my turn 1? These are all good cards. Shoot.
Mark of a good deck. All good cards.
These cards are all good. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to start with my Akko Climax Swap.
Okay.
And I'm going to place this in the middle because we do have a 3500 center runner, similar to Rudius from Mushoku Tensei. I want to make sure I'm playing to the middle so that if he wants to beat over it, then he will have nowhere to run.
Yep.
So we will direct here for 2.
1, 2. Okay. Draw for a turn. Okay. Clock the 1/1 Yoshino. Don't think we'll need it in this matchup. All right. Let's see. We want to attack twice here. With which characters do we want to attack twice with? Given that I don't have the book in my hand yet, I might want to be a bit more conservative, give myself a bit more time. Alright, here's what we'll do. I'm going to play an attack with the Brainstorm, and then I'm going to play the Origami in the middle.
Sure.
So the Origami is during the turn it's played. On attack, I can pay 1, discard 2. If I do, search my deck for 2 Celestial or Date characters.
Okay, sounds good.
Then, for good measure, I'm also just going to park this Natsumi in the back row. The Natsumi has an effect where when one of my other characters is front attacked, I can sacrifice itself to give 15. Otherwise, it's a helmet, so I can discard a card, sacrifice itself to salvage any character.
Okay.
Alright, let's go into attack, direct, for 2.
Cancel the 2.
And then I'll front and activate effect, pay 1, discard 2. Discarding level 3s, search 2.
2 Toka combos?
1 Toka. 2 Toka.
2 Tokas, okay.
Because I only have 2 out.
Yep.
Don't want any more of those to get lost.
Sounds good. And so we're going to be tying here at 2k.
Yeah. Okay, trigger. 4, 1.
Take 1. Okay. Draw for turn.
Yeah.
I will clock the 1/1 Sayo. Draw 2. And we're going to start with the level 0 Yukina. Up to twice per turn. When I play another Anniversary or Roselia character, she gets 1,000. And when one of my other Anniversary or Roselia characters is front attacked, I can pay 1, sack her to bounce the character being attacked back to my hand.
Yep.
So one interesting thing to note about this particular deck is that despite being based around a lot of Anniversary trait characters, a lot of cards in the set or in the deck do not actually reference any specific traits, such as my Kanon Brainstorm. And so for that reason, we are able to run Roselia cards that are not in the Anniversary set, because the only cards that really reference trait are able to grab Anniversary or Roselia, which are other Roselia cards.
Yeah.
So we're going to play our Yukina Riki from the extra booster, and we're going to use her effect, pay 1, clock 1. I can't use that. That's a starter main. And we're going to search for a copy of the Kanon level 1 combo.
Yep.
And my Yukina will gain 1,000. Okay. Furthermore, I'm going to also play a Toko Brainstorm as my third attacker.
Okay.
And so this will bring Yukina up to 4k power. So we'll go to attacks. I'm going to start here, fronting.
You're good.
And I'm assuming you're not using effect.
Yeah, I'm good.
4-1.
Okay.
We will direct attack here for 2.
Excellent.
And then we will direct attack here for 2 in choice. I am going to... So the thing about this deck is that the level 1 game doesn't actually add any additional cards to my hand. The Kanon simply stays on the board and just doesn't die.
Yeah, so maybe you want to grab pieces while you can.
Yeah, perhaps I want to just actually add to hand. Typically, when you trigger an early choice like this, a lot of players tend to go for stock. But in this case, I am going to go for hand. I'm going to add the Rui early play heal to my hand.
Yeah.
And this is going to be for 2.
Sound logic. Cancel on 2. Okay.
Okay, over to you.
Let's see. Clock this level 3 book. Alright, let's play our Yukina here. On play, pay 1. I clock from my waiting room, actually. So let's put that right there. Lets us level yellow pretty easily and search.
Yeah. Is there a card that you think is the best level target for blue in this deck? Probably the Origami double drop search, maybe?
The Origami. I also don't value the Brainstorm that much, which is why I attack with it. So I would also level a Brainstorm.
Okay.
In my testing, well, it probably wouldn't apply to this matchup, but in my testing, if I can resolve Toka, I almost never Brainstorm.
Okay, because the Toka does all the milling for you.
Yeah, and then to grab climaxes, I just have other ways to grab climax. Like at level 2, I'll play the Kotori. So I basically just don't need to Brainstorm. But normally it would be this, or it'd be this, or it'd be the 1-0.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm searching. I'm gonna grab Origami.
Yep. Good card.
Okay. Play Origami here. Put that there. Put this here.
Yep.
It's unfortunate that we cancelled, which means that he'll probably go to level 1 first.
That is pretty likely.
It is what it is. Okay. We'll proceed into attack, and I'll declare front here first.
Okay.
Because I want to direct here.
I'll use my Yukina effect. Pay 1, sack her. Bounce the character being attacked back to my hand.
Now I'll trigger book. So I'll draw 1.
And I will take 1.
Okay. Nice thing about this Origami is I can immediately pay out any climaxes I trigger.
Yep.
So on attack front, I'll pay 1, discard 2, discard these, search 2.
I'm gonna check what you.
Yep.
We have 4 climaxes in here already.
Let's see. What would be the best fit here? Oh, it's really annoying because I don't even have the option of not attacking if he cancels, because if he cancels, the Yukina is going to bounce back. And he's going to go to 1-0 anyways.
Good card.
Decent card. Alright, let's see. You know, I'm going to prepare for the worst. And grab some Origamis.
Okay.
Just spam Origami every turn.
The card's good. You're actively decompressing your deck as well. Or not decompressing, compressing your deck. You're actively compressing your deck by pulling a bunch of cards out of it. So it makes it easier to cancel first deck.
I trigger for the front from Origami for 1.
So during this card's battle...
what is this? What?
So during this card's battle, when I take when damage I take is cancelled, I can return this in my hand.
Let me see that. All right, directs 4-2.
Bro, where's my yellow? All right. I'm going to level my 1/1 Sayo.
Yep.
All right. Draw for turn. All right. As much as I don't need a clock because I have a trillion cards in my hand.
You need yellow.
I need yellow. So I'm gonna clock the brainstorm we got back. Draw 2. Okay. This can only use its effect on a date or celestial. Okay. That doesn't matter. I'm not playing this, am I? No, I'm probably playing this. I'm going to play my drop search. So pay 1, discard 1. Don't need that anymore. Search for a level 1 Kanon. And then I can also choose one of your characters and delete all of its traits until end of turn. But I think everything is both date and celestial spirit, so it doesn't actually...
Do you want them to only be date or only be celestial spirits?
Alright, origami is no longer a date.
Origami's not worth dating.
I concur. I'm not very fond of origami.
Though her spirit form is pretty cool, though, I will have to admit.
Alright, we'll go ahead and move over here.
Yep.
Because this is the free kill.
Yeah.
We're going to play 2 copies of Kanon. So Kanon is 4k base. She gains 3k on attack if I have another yellow character. No traits mentioned whatsoever. And then Climax combo. On attack, if I have 2 or more other yellow characters, she gains Twin Drive and then the ability to, or the inability to be reversed during your next turn.
We need some anti-color in this game right now.
Alright. And then in our back row, we'll just park a couple of brainstorms.
I don't know if you have enough yellow.
I think I do.
Okay.
Alright. Now we'll go to our climax phase, play our 1k1. And I'm going to start with the Nanami because these ones have the Twin Drive.
Yep.
So front here for 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. And that level 3 Yukina that I triggered is a pretty important card. So I am going to Twin Drive to try to pay that out.
Yep.
Alright, Twin Drive. For 2 choice.
Ooh, nice.
So we get to activate the climax combo with the Kanon. Since I have the choice climax in the climax area, I can resolve a choice. I'm going to use that to grab the 1/1 Sayo and put that back.
You can even consider this to be 8 choice 4 pants.
Yeah. So,
Alright, so that's 2.
I'll go there.
Level. Given that I have yellow here, I think it's safer to level the blue now.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to once again Twin Drive because I want this Kanon in my waiting room. So
you
that
can
I
trigger
can
it again.
Trigger it again later. And this will be for 3. I'll go ahead and salvage another choice. And 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cancel.
What are these cancels?
Wow.
You're out 7, right?
I am out 7.
Holy. Alright, go ahead.
Alrighty. Draw for turn. Can I read your 3/2 Yukina? Sure. For a sec. Let's see. The condition is if you have
Fiberless
hand
and
field top. Clock. Clock.
I knew you were gonna check for if this needed traits or not.
I gotta check. It's either super great, super goated, or absolute useless.
Trash.
Yeah. It is what it is. Alright. I wanna play this climax swapper. And get the correct climax.
Correct book.
Yep. Not that. This.
Okay. Would you like to reveal your hand?
I'm good.
Okay.
So she does have the second effect where I can reveal my hand to Randall, and if there is a climax amongst them, his entire front row loses 500 power. But these can't be reversed. This is gonna die anyways, so there's no point. All right, we're gonna play a Toka here and a Toka here.
Yep.
And we're also gonna play an origami.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Though honestly, I'm probably not going to use her effect.
How many cards do you have in deck? Like 9?
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack 3 times. I'm probably gonna mill the 5 with the 2 Tokas and leave myself with 1 left in deck and going back 8. So that'll just be our turn there.
Sounds good.
1k1.
Yep.
Side. 4-1.
Take the 1.
Side because I want to preserve compression and absorb damage. This will also side since I've resolved to not use effects, so we'll side for 1.
Take the 1.
And this will front for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Climax Combo on the first one. I want better. Let's see if that's better. That's not enough. Let's see if this is better. Oh, we'll take that for sure. That's our global assist. Now I'm gonna activate the one in the back row, since there is no character in front of it.
Choices.
That's a card.
Okay. Cards then?
5.
Okay. Alright, draw for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to not clock.
Yep. Yeah, no reason to clock if you already have a choice, which you salvaged last turn.
I'm going to brainstorm. We miss. I will brainstorm again.
Okay.
Hello?
How many in Waiting Room?
4.
Okay. Interesting.
To put it mildly. I'm going to play this level 1 Hogami.
Okay.
Alright. This turn has taken an interesting turn.
This turn has turned.
Okay, I'll play 1k1.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack with Hogami first. When she attacks, if I have 2 or more other Anniversary or Hello Happy World characters, which I do,
3k.
she gets plus 3k.
Yep.
And I'm going to use her other effect. Shuffle back 2 Brainstorms into my
Cracked.
2 Climax deck.
Yeah.
And then this will allow me to give one of my Anniversary or Hello Happy World characters 2k and give it to herself, so she's now 10k power.
Yep.
Alright, Dozo.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna hope that out of the 3 triggers this turn, it's 2 Brainstorms and 1 Climax. We're gonna just pray. Cool, there's one. So we'll use the Climax combo.
Yep.
And I'm going to stock. We will... Do I want stock or do I want hand? So what are the Climaxes still in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 of each. There's 1 of each in my deck. So if I trigger Pants, I want to be able to add a card in my hand. And I'm gonna salvage the 3-2.
Okay. Alright. I'm going back 8.
So,
refresh and forward 2.
So I didn't quite finish my thought, but I was saying that if I trigger Pants, I want to be able to add a card in my hand and then go overhand to discard the other Climax.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna front here. No Twin Drive. Choice. A real choice. We will stock Rui.
Okay.
And this is gonna be for 2.
Cancel. That's a lot of cancels.
Can you stop?
No.
Alright, front here. No Twin Drive. Please be Kanon. That's not Kanon.
That is not Kanon.
Alright. I'm going to salvage the choice. And this is for 3.
That puts you up to 8 hand, right?
8 hand.
3 cancels.
Yamero.
Okay.
And then I will discard this.
Oh. Okay.
Paco.
Alright. Draw for turn.
Yep.
Clock. 3-2 Toka to draw 2. Well. Can't have everything in life. So we cancel with all those climaxes, but now we don't have a climax to play. Kind of sad. Let's see. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll play an assist in the back row, an assist in the front row.
Mm-hmm. So you said it's pay 1 salvage if you trigger a book?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me think. Okay. I'm gonna actually rekey.
Okay.
Play 1. Put red there. We do run a singular red card at level 3.
Oh, the 3/2 Toka, right?
Yep. And just double check. Guess what we're gonna get?
Take a shot every time Mike plays this origami.
Let me just double check, confirm my decision.
Mm-hmm. So in this scenario,
Yeah, this is fine.
is the plan to not move up your combo Toka from the back row?
I'm actually gonna move it up.
Okay.
The more I thought about it, I'm gonna use it to kill the Hagami,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use the origami to.
So you're gonna double back row these, or?
Oh, hold on. I have a better idea. I'm just gonna search this.
Okay. Potentially use later.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna push this up here, move this back here, and we're just gonna crash. Well, this is actually
That's actually
bigger if I have 5 or more hand.
How much?
I do not have 5 or more hand. I have 4 hand.
Just trigger book.
Just trigger book. I'll be at
7
hand.
So if you pay 2, yeah.
If I pay 2,
Yeah.
which I probably would because
Okay.
it's 2 selective advantage.
Alright, just trigger book.
Alright, just trigger book. Going to attack front for 7k for 1.
Okay. Right.
Tap.
Refresh points. Oh my god. Level up.
Yep.
Never level up this. Never, ever, ever. This is actually pretty good to level up, in my opinion.
Because once you have those,
they're there.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to try to stick some damage. Book.
Okay.
Draw. And now I'm gonna pay 1 when I trigger a book. I can pay 1 salvage. Alright, here's the rest of my hand back. Perfect. Perfect. Grab a climax swap just in case. And do we want another card? I think the answer is we love pay 1 plus 1. So I'll grab a brainstormer here while I have the chance.
Yeah. So you said earlier that you don't really use the brainstorm for brainstorm as much, but it's still good to grab your level 3 climax, right?
Yes, so that's basically the only thing I prioritize it for, is I want my back row to be this later.
And well, the cost is what? Pay 2, hit yourself?
Pay to hit yourself.
Okay.
So it's like, if I don't have the climax, I can just grab the climax if I have enough stock for it.
Yeah. And the level 3 is a healer, so it's like it offsets the hit.
Yeah, and since it's main phase, just the startup, I can just activate the effect, clock myself, play the climax. So it's going to look weird, but if I use it, the climax will just be there, and I'm still in my main phase, and I can just play the Toka later.
Right.
Right, triggers. Oh, wait, no.
That was...
I triggered, so that's
That was
one.
a book.
Yeah.
Take 1.
Okay, and this will also crash. I have too many cards. Draw 1.
Would you like to take 1?
I'm good on this one.
Take 1.
Okay, hand size. Yeah, we'll pitch this. Okay.
Draw for turn. Alright. I am still being chilling on hand size. So we're going to go ahead and just go for brainstorms to pay these stock out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brainstorm again.
Like the value you obtain from that last turn, from these 2 surviving, triggering the Kanon, hitting the climaxes.
Alright, so I hit 2, which means I am now out 6. How much can I go through this deck reasonably? I wish I had my free fresh PR right about now. In the JP version, I have a on play pay 2 free fresh. That card is not in English, unfortunately.
Fingers crossed. Maybe in the future.
What do I want here? I think I want a Toko for sure, because I am spending a lot of stock to get out of this deck state, and the Toko Brainstorm can be used to replenish my stock.
Yeah, and you have plenty of hand, so
Yeah.
it's a nice conversion there.
Yeah. So, those of you who have taken a look at the deck list already, you might notice that this deck actually runs 7 Brainstorms, with the idea being that 4 of them are our main Brainstorms for Kanon, and then Toko, apart from being a Brainstorm, serves as additional stock, hand to stock conversion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab these 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play the Toko and then use her effect to send her to stock.
Sure.
And then Brainstorm. We're just going to Brainstorm Mo Ikai.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Yep.
So now I have 2 left in my deck. I think I'm in an okay position to just kind of...
chill with that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That is 7k.
That is 7k.
What climaxes are still in my deck? 1 of each.
You have 6 in waiting room?
I have 5 in waiting room.
5 in waiting room.
I
Okay.
salvaged the.
Oh, right. You
last
salvage choice, of course.
Let's go with... I think it's more important for me to keep my Kanons than to try to contest your Toka. Especially since you're not confirmed to have a book
Right.
for a combo.
Right.
So with that in mind, I'm going to play over this with a Yukina Riki
And side with it.
and just side with it, yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, 1-1.
Okay.
We're going to side with the Yukina first, because we still want to have the Twin Drive option.
If you trigger climax.
Yeah, we would prefer not to Twin Drive if we don't have to. But I'm going to side. Okay. With this...
What's your hand size?
6.
Hmm.
Tricky, tricky.
Mm-hmm. You're off. 3 Kanon Brainstorms? Is there one left in deck, maybe?
I'll get Yukina out of my hand.
Okay.
And I just won't trigger the last climax.
Sure. Side for 1.
For 1. Alright. Direct. Pay 1. Twin Drive.
No climax.
For 3.
That's a climax.
That's a climax. Alright, I'll get my pants.
At least it wasn't the first trigger, I guess. Alright.
Yeah, so I can pay this out, yeah.
4.
For 4.
Cancel.
Please stop canceling. Twin Drive. For 3. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I did damage!
You did it! Alright, level. I have yellow here, so we'll level red.
Alright, I'm overhand.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop the Hagumi Jinsu.
Okay.
Go
I'll take
ahead.
a search for yellow climaxes. At this point, you probably don't want to clock yourself anymore, though. Draw for turn.
I mean, I also just don't need yellow climaxes anymore.
Right. Well, this is interesting.
How many climaxes are you out?
I am out
Please say a big number.
5.
Okay, so you're out 6.
Yeah. I still have 1 here. Man, I really wish I had that origami to pay out that climax. I really don't care about brainstorming right now.
You haven't clocked yet, right?
No, I will not clock.
Okay.
How do I want to pay this climax out? I probably should just brainstorm. What are the alternative options here? I brainstorm and attack 3 times. It's not great. Actually, I can live with the result either way. If I don't hit, I have contingency plans in terms of paying out the climaxes still with the Tokas. If I do hit, I can just grab my level 3 combo. So no clock and brainstorm.
Okay. It's a salvage brainstorm, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So now we'll have our optimal back row and just play the guy.
Okay. You probably switch these, right?
Which ones?
The sides? Switch the
Oh,
sides?
these ones?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play climax.
Oh, okay. Darn it. This guy got a sideways card.
I did get a sideways card.
SMH.
Front. That's not canceling. Not this time, bub. Front for 2.
Take the 2.
We'll front here as well because we're bigger. For 3.
You're so lucky I don't have this event in my hand, man. Oh my god. You're so lucky.
Oh, no. Always. Never punished.
Not a single copy came to my hand.
The deck runs 4, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
Oh, yeah. It's also because you didn't play the 1/1 down to set up, right?
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. Just cancel. You're out. You're going back 7. 6.
I think, like, even if I... Wait. I'm not going back 6. I'm going back 5, aren't I?
5?
Oh, wait. I'm going back 7 because I paid both out. Both of the twin drives paid out climaxes.
Oh, you didn't keep one in hand. Okay, so you just have one.
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait, what?
I triggered on this attack, and then I paid out the
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just have a climax.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I would have rather salvaged the climax anyway and not a 1-0 event because, like,
That's true.
I think I'm fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, you're a level 3's heal, yeah?
Yeah,
That'll be fine.
I'm good. How many are you out?
6.
Okay. For 3, right?
Yeah. You'll just cancel this one. Definitely not refresh climax.
You said it, not me.
Alright.
Oh, he's dead. Alright, front or side?
That is the question. I really want to front. I really want to do that 2 damage. We're gonna. Yeah, we'll front here.
Front?
We're like technically tied, but like I'll get reverse anyways. Front. 2.
Boom, can't. Okay, never mind. I'll level that. I don't need that anymore.
Do I resonate? Oh, not resonate. Do I activate
Combo with 1 climax left in deck?
I'd rather have the cancel. Go ahead.
Okay, Petco. I will stand and draw.
Yep.
What the heck? I'll clock this Rui healer. Draw 2. Alright. I want the Jinsu back.
Whoops.
I want that back. Poop.
Do you have the Akko level swapper climax swapper? Oh, that's right there. That does level swap, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like it costs a good amount of.
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
How big are those? 7K?
7Ks, because I technically resolved them and just checked 0. Oh wait,
You didn't resolve
this
one.
is 7.
This is 6-5.
This is 6. This is 7. This is 6-5. Yeah.
Okay.
7-6-5.
Production.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Okay, what am I doing?
What are the goals?
Play around your finisher.
Play a healer. Play around finisher.
Play around finisher.
My finisher does need to reverse. Cannot be reversed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play that. 10K. 11-5. 13. You're huge.
Yeah.
You're massive.
With my current setup, if I have any climax, I go to 14-5.
I'm crushing some amount of board this turn.
Okay. Oh, what if you attack with the Yukina, Ricky?
I'm not risking it.
Okay.
Not a chance. All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna check.
I assume you didn't have a choice, which is why you were attacking with the Kanon. Or not. I'll let you play out your turn.
If I had a choice, this would have been easy.
Yeah. If you had a choice, get it?
Okay, dude. Okay, so I need to heal, for sure.
Yes.
So I'm playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Play with this. Yukina.
Okay. Yep, that does it.
So now I can crash these two, and then you can't reverse this because I can do this.
Yep.
Alright, are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're finally good. Just double check. Yep, we're good. Okay.
Okay. What are you...
God. Alright, fine, insurance. I just realized my mic picked up my card, man. This guy's gonna freaking... This guy's gonna anti-trait my...
I just wanted to read your card, bro.
This guy's gonna anti-trait my card, so I can't bounce it back with the effect because it's not traded anymore.
I don't even... Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, I just made
Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, you know what? No. We don't need to do this.
You can just put it front the Yukina.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. There's no way you can delete Anniversary and Roselia from this card. There's no way. All right, front.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, so.
Jesus Christ. All right. Direct. 3.
Let me check my waiting room real quick. Alright, I don't have a 2-0 counter here. I can't draw one.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have read it. I should have just read it on his turn. Misplay. 8 back.
Misplay, read my opponent's card.
Oh, 3?
3.
Oh my god.
Wait, 3?
Huh?
Yeah, 3.
It's base 3 anyways, yeah, I can't say.
Okay, alright, front.
Yep.
Alright. Choice. Scooby-Doo. Stock this.
Sure.
For 1.
Alright, you want a 3 stock to pay out your climaxes?
Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, draw.
You guys can't see it, but like there are tears in my eyes right now. I'm laughing so hard. That is so funny. Holy.
Alright, Yukina's 10, right?
Yukina's 10.
Well, she's more like 17, but... Alright, what am I doing? I don't want to die.
None of us want to die, Mike.
Right about here is where I would really have liked to double early play heal, but one thing about this book deck is it's not super great at hand fixing. And then when I triggered that one time when I was able to selectively salvage, I had other priority. So what are we doing this turn? Yeah, I think we'll no clock and we'll play. No, can't play that. We don't have the right climaxing waiting room anyways. Do we brainstorm then? If I brainstorm and I pay for climax swap, then I'll go to 7 stock. What if I just chill?
Bing chilling.
How many are we doing?
1.
Okay. What's my way to? Nothing good. I think we'll brainstorm though. If anything, even if I don't hit brainstorm, but if I trigger a book, I can then grab whatever is in my waiting room. There was an event here. I thought I checked my waiting room and there was no event. Never mind, I guess. Guess we're just chilling.
Toka.
Yep.
Okay.
2.
Cancel.
Direct. Book. I will draw. And then I will pay 1 and salvage level 3 Toka.
Cancel.
Or 2. And... yeah, let's do a frontier for 1.
Take 1.
Here we go.
And a draw. Clock this choice. Draw 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're good. Stock swap.
Okay.
And then I will discard 2 Roselia characters for cost.
Yep.
2 Roselia.
7.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And
6.
I also get to top check to rearrange. So this confirms that both of my triggers, both of my upcoming cards are valid targets for me to burn with the Yukina.
Yeah. Time to take some burn 4s.
I will then Fumio you.
Oh no.
So I will rest yourself, and then you pick 1 climax,
1 climax.
1 climax, and then shuffle the rest back.
Woo! That's a thick deck.
Alright, goodbye.
That's the good old stock swap Fumio that BanG has access to.
Yep. You know, I didn't think about it until now, but like, so I ported over my deck from JP, which means that it follows the restriction list in JP.
Yeah, you can use bread.
Hypothetically, you could use bread.
Yeah.
We do have red.
Yeah. Something food for thought.
Yeah. I think that probably the biggest deterrent from running the bread event would be that it's a miss for Yukina, because I need to top check correct characters.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna play 2 more Yukinas. Pay 4, heal twice. Switcheroo. I have 5 or less hand. And we will play 1 K1.
I'm in trouble. Are we doing a front?
I'm going to declare front, and I'm going to choose the top check ability, burn 4.
Okay, level. Yellow.
And this is for 4.
4. Cancel. Okay, okay, okay. We're still in it.
All right, I'm going to direct here. Use the reveal top effect.
Yep.
For 4.
Oh boy, you are really going for lethal here. 4 is good.
And then 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm dead.
Whoa.
It's a lot of damage.
What was left? Oh, 2 climax left.
Which means there should be 2 here. Yeah.
Okay. That was
pretty good.
I have never gotten to do all of that in 1 turn ever. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean you did have a spectacular setup, right?
Yeah.
Also in terms of like I think the early game and mid game worked out really well for you. Even despite the fact that like there were some unsavory
climax placements.
Placements. You've triggered a lot of Kanons, got a lot of choice, good amount of stock, got whatever hand you needed. Which for this deck, like you mentioned, is not always the easiest, but you managed to get there.
Yeah, I do think that obviously in an English environment, it's not the most relevant card to bring up, but I'm definitely feeling the difference of not having the free fresh level 0.
Right. It's just an extra good insurance card, yeah.
One thing that we did not get to show off in this particular deck that I think is another very important element is the 1/1 Sio support. What I think is really, really fun about this deck is that all of your climaxes can grab things that they shouldn't. Or like cards that aren't climaxes.
You have characters that are treated as climaxes. You have a character that makes your climaxes not be treated as that trigger.
Yeah, so this Sio has a back row, or she's a level assist, and then she has an ability where if I trigger Pants, in addition to being able to salvage climaxes, I may also salvage level 3 Yukina or the 1/0 event counter.
Yes.
So this gives a ton of freedom in like what you can do, how you can respond to like being out climaxes or things like that.
You didn't get to use the event this game, but it is a good way to not only get some additional deck speed in a pinch, but also being able to selectively salvage is again something that the level 1 Kanon does not afford you.
Yeah, of course.
Especially for non-triggers, because if you trigger a choice, you only get to salvage something with a trigger. So if you needed, some like extra brainstorms, you can get that.
Yeah, another really nice thing about this card actually is that if the game goes well, what you can actually do is just salvage more copies of Toko and just shove them.
Yeah,
to
there's
stock.
like I have too much hand, every copy of Toko just becomes your excess stock. Get really compressed really easily.
Yeah, but like this deck just is really cool. You have this becoming a choice. You have this becoming a gate or door, or salvaging this. Which,
yeah.
Like events can never normally salvage. Or events can never normally be salvaged by climaxes. So
and this particular event is fine with the level 3 Yukina, right?
Yeah.
It checks for Anniversary, Rosalia, or this event, which is why people might not be aware when we're talking about running the bread event, but it's a miss. This is not a miss.
Yeah, so the bread event is a miss, but this Yukina, specifically when I top check, it looks for, as you said, the 2 traits or this event.
Yeah.
So that's why in this deck, we're running a whole bunch of Anniversary characters.
And Rosalia.
We're running Rosalia characters that don't have Anniversary trait, and then we have the event.
Yeah.
And then one last thing about the Sio, I guess, that again, we didn't really get to show. So she has this third effect where for the whole effect, you need to have this Yukina and the level 3 Ron. But even if you don't have the Ron on your board, you still have on climax placement, you get to top check and either leave it on top or send it to waiting room. So that's another way to confirm a top check for Yukina.
If you do have the Ron, it's mill your opponent's bottom card, right? And then burn if it's a climax.
You Icy Tail 1.
Hey, brother, it's free.
Yeah.
If you're playing this already, it's free. So.
Yeah. But in this case, actually the stock swap, it was actually just the perfect storm of the stock swap confirms my top checks, and it's a good time to play it, and I have Fumio, and like,
just adjust everything.
Yeah. But yeah.
Very cool deck.
How about your deck?
So the idea of the 8-book deck is that it can present a pretty big board for just the costless level 1 combo, backed up by the 2k counter or the anti-change Yoshino counter. You can also even run memory counter. I chose to not run it in this particular build, but it is definitely an option. I just wanted like another costless counter. But otherwise, I really like. I think the deck is really carried by this Toka here in particular. It makes Book become a not bad trigger. You do have to pay 1, but honestly, paying 1 is half the time is good. It lets you immediately pay out the climax, so you always have clean stock. So early game, you'll have clean stock from the Origami, and then once you get to level 1, you have clean stock from the Toka, which is really nice. And then just being able to +2 from triggering 1 book is really good.
Also kind of just turning your books into like pseudo doors, right?
Yeah. But the selective advantage, right? Like my combo is top check at 5 add 1. So like you guys saw in that game, I had a period of time where I was actually pretty short on resources, and my hand was also, it was lacking in quantity and quality. But then that's why I immediately like prioritized trying to get as many copies of these as possible, because the moment I trigger 1 climax, I just can exactly get whatever I want. So it makes me not being able to activate climax combo with the 1/0 Toka because of its Kanons. I still have like a plan B for that. Outside of that, I think the deck is also really nice because it's very resource light in terms of the finisher, because you don't need any extra stock from the Toka.
Because it's just pay 1 on reverse. Or pay 1 and discard it?
No, it's just discard.
Oh, it's just discard.
She needs a full board, but then your board is so big that generally it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because with the 1/0, and she gains like 4k on your turn?
She gains 4k on your turn.
Holy.
So she's 7/5 base, gets 4k, so it goes to 11/5, plus the 1k once, that's 12/5, and plus the 1/0 is 14.5. This is also another reason why I run 3 copies of the support. It's because I know in specific matchups I'll actually go for double back row, which makes it 16.5, which like it should be comfortably within out of range for most things.
And then this also actually gives power when you
use the effect,
to put a climax from your waiting room onto stage.
Yeah. So if you have 6 stock, you can try triple Toka. If you have 6 stock and the book, you triple Toka. If you have 8 stock, you only need the 3 Tokas in hand, and you don't even need the book in hand. So that's really efficient, which is something I like.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went up against this card, and just thinking to myself like, this is really strong. This is a really strong combo. Like what? Like it feels like. It's very similar to the movie set Itsuki that English will be getting later on this year. It's just that instead of being on attack, it's on reverse.
Yeah.
But still, like...
It makes up for being on reverse by being absolutely gigantic.
Omega cheap and super huge. Yeah.
I think something that I might want to consider... like, for example, I've been testing with various iterations of this deck to try to like prep it for our gameplay. I've included the Demon King Love from Fujimi Bunko just kind of as to show off the option. But you can also use, in testing, I really like the 2-0 My Little Shido event, which lets me burn 1 or salvage anything or plus 3k and get a stock somewhere. Like all those effects are like really useful. So in the previous build, I actually ran 4 of those, and you do have the green for that as well. Another thing I also considered running. Is I really like the idea of the level 1 stock charge from Data Bullet.
The one that's level 0 on stage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I like the stock charge from Data Bullet because you can convert your stock to hand really easily if you just trigger a book. And sometimes there will be times when you want to slime climax every turn, but then you still want 8 stock for your final turn for the triple Toka and then activate the brainstorm effect to bring out the climax. So sometimes I felt like I was lacking a bit in stock, so I think maybe trying out a couple copies of the stock charge may be useful. But outside of that, I think... go ahead.
I think actually the stock charge potentially adds an interesting dynamic because if you're in need of extra push, you could more liberally use this effect, right? Because this doesn't require...
No, I can just use it, if I need a climax and they're free, I can just pay to clock myself.
And then like let's say you had 2 copies of that stock charger, you could just get the stock back. And it's basically like you took 1 damage, but in exchange, you get a lot of damage potential on your opponent, which I think is a very interesting...
I could also go for some really greedy lines. And this all works because the level 1 Toka climax combo works from back row. I could go for some really greedy lines in which I could like front row the stock chargers and back row the Toka climax combo. And then like if I get to hit to level 1 first, that's like the play I would go for.
Yeah.
And everything is supported by the fact that you have insane
searchability
with the origami double drop. So that's something else I toyed with. But for this current build that you guys see, you guys can see the deck log, but I think there's a lot of flexibility that you can do in the 8 book build. If you have like extra resources for even, you can like hard play, burn 1, hard play, burn 1. And that's just like extra pings, or like in the My Little Shido version, you can tap your back rows, and those can be the pay 1, burn 1s, and then you can go into your finisher in turn still. So you can almost have like ping 1, and then go into your triple finishing turn, and it's not unreasonable to have those resources. So
and then like in situations where like you maybe might not even have enough hand to resolve all the copies, you could still play them, and then if you hit a book
I'm just like
at any point along the way, it's just like, okay, I draw 1 card and then I salvage 1 card, and then now
that's my double Toka.
Which seems really, really strong. Big fan of this card.
Very powerful. 4 more condition, it's very exploitable, but made up by the fact that we're pretty chunky. Toka eats a lot of food, so
she definitely be eaten.
So Toka fans, Data Light Volume 2 definitely gave us a lot of really cool cards to work with. So definitely try it out. Come up with your own ideas. Let us know how you do. But until this time, this has been Mike and Randall wrapping up our Bane Dream content block. Coming up, we are going to have the one, the only Sword Art Online Animation 10th Anniversary. We will have plenty of content for that. Obviously, the Alice deck, but no, there's more than just the Alice deck. So I think the set is still really strong even without just going straight into Alice. A lot of cool things we can do, like Yuki combo and all that stuff. So I'm excited to play around with that set. But until next time, this is Mike and Randall, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.